are going to bring in Dr. Paula Bloom right now because, you know, they could all soon be free, right? But their ordeal does not stop here. So to talk more about that, we are joined now by clinical psychologist Paula Bloom, who joins us now in our studio. Paula, it has been absolutely incredible.
Happy.
She is, Paula, in case you don't know, is originally from Chile, right? Your family's there.
Right. I'm the first one born in the U.S., my family, but I'm so excited.
How does it feel to be watching this?
Oh, it's been so surreal. I'm so excited. It's so amazing to me because, you know, I remember when the earthquake happened and people kept saying, wow, it's amazing how well Chile did, you know? And it's an amazing representation of what a civilized and progressive country we're talking about here. And I'm just so proud. I'm so proud.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. The leadership has echoed similar comments saying, you know, this has affected Chile in ways that will be profound and long-term,
Yes,
right?
Totally, yes.
Let's talk about the miners themselves, because that's really what we want to focus on. This is a massive change. What psychologically are they going to be facing now as they come to the surface?
You know, it's incredible. The thing that I kept thinking about is as they kept talking a lot about the sunglasses and how they needed to have these sunglasses because they had been not exposed to light for so long and their eyes were so sensitive. And I think there's sort of a psychological, emotional version of that. I think each miner is going to have a completely different reaction. I mean, you're seeing it right now. And I think that there's going to be sort of the acute reaction right now. It's sort of the shock, and then life is going to settle in and trying to get to know your family again. Maybe some people will have trauma, maybe some people won't. Some people will go back to the mines, maybe some people won't. It's just 33 different reactions, and anything is normal. You know, I can't imagine an emotion that they won't feel.
This is quite unprecedented too, because I mean, here's a group of men who were in a situation for 17 days when they thought they were going to die down there, right? They thought nobody was coming, and they're rationing little cans of fish to go as long as they can. Then they get to the point where they're actually, you know, getting food supplies down, they're getting organized, they're getting put into a routine. Then they find out, you know, the rescue is actually going to happen sooner than possible. Right. Can you describe the sort of the range of emotion and difficulty and sort of impact that something like this over such a period of time would have?
It's incredible. I mean, it's not one experience. It's so many different experiences. It's a complete emotional roller coaster. What I was thinking about was those first, 17 days, and then they, you know, had made contact and they had a sense of order and they got a routine. And, you know, each time something has happened, a different stage of this, the routine has changed. I think of it as sort of an emotional Control-Alt-Delete, like what you do on your computer. Yeah. Having to reboot over and over and over again. It's amazing, amazing. And again, I think that, you know, you had 33 different personalities experience the same thing, which really means that they had 33 different experiences.
So, Paula, what kind of care and treatment are they going to get, and do they need now?
As far as, well,
after they're to the surface, I mean, for the ones who are rescued.
I think just like they're taking their physical vital signs, they need to take their emotional vital signs and see how they're doing. But again, with psychological stuff, it is so hard to know. There's such a difference between sort of what you see immediately and then what you see as far as the onset. When you're looking at something like post-traumatic stress disorder, you're looking at when there's the onset. It doesn't necessarily happen immediately. And so I think a long-term approach of evaluating them is important. And one of the key things, too, for family members, I know we're all really, really curious and excited, but it's important that they follow the lead of the miner. Some may want to talk and some may not want to talk. It's very similar to what you advise when you're talking to people who have veterans who have combat-related PTSD, is that you want to respect the process of the miner.
How important will it be, Paula, for this group of 33 to remain, in a sense, together once they go back to their regular lives and as they sort of process all of this? I mean, to what extent is that group experience and relationship going to be important moving forward?
I think it's going to depend. I mean, who knows what it was really like down there? It'll be interesting when that comes out. But honestly, I mean, nobody else can fully get it. So I think the power of being amongst people who really get it, like any other support group, right? Yeah. People who really get it, they've been there, I think it's going to be really profound.
I got to squeeze one quick question in before we get back to the scene, Paula, because I want to bring this up. I mean, we live in the era we live in, right? These people are not going to get to go back to their normal lives in their towns. They may pledge not to talk to the media, not to sell their stories, but people are going to ask for their stories, books, movies, possibly a...
More options comes more anxiety, you know?
Paula Bloom, thank you so much.
Yeah, Paula, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, good. Can I throw one in there? I'm curious about this, that, you know, you've got all, these are humble miners from a small town in Chile. They work in the mines, they're average Joes and everything. How much is all of this attention perhaps going to camouflage the experience that they've gone through? You know, and what's that letdown going to be like when the lights go off?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know. I wonder if some people are going to feel the letdown or some people are going to feel incredible relief. I'm not really sure, but it's true. I mean, going from the simplicity of that life to the international attention, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah. Okay, well, hopefully we'll chat again.
Yeah, Paula, thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Viva
Paula
Chile.
Bloom there for us. Yes, indeed. Viva Chile. Her family is all there watching it. Love it. Wonderful stuff. And you know,